Why Discretion TV, the #1 Pac channel, man. Let them know, man.
Oh yeah, 21 gun salute, man. Like I said before, man, we the #1 pod channel right now, current, because we have the unreleased Reggie Wright Jr., aka Pork Butt. We have unreleased documents on him, over 700 pages from the FBI, his a federal background printout. I don't even know what to call that document. I got to figure out what's the proper name for that document, but it's an FBI background. As we know, Reggie Wright Jr. is the #1. It's public enemy #1 for Pac fans, right? He and Biggie fans. He's been public enemy #1 for years. So me being from New York and having those documents, and also the Grape Street Crip arrest, all that money he was funneling in his father's account and his family. It wasn't just his father's account. It was the rights. It was a couple of the rights. And that on that document, that arrest warrant, it had rights on it. It wasn't just his father. His father didn't just have one bank account. He had bank accounts with an S, plural. So all that, they lied and said, oh, my father only knew about the account. I mean, my father didn't know I had the account. It was an older account. He wasn't using the account. Whoa, Pops. Wait a minute, Grandpa. What about these other accounts with your name on it? You ain't know about these too? So all those documents that we have proof, and he have confessions that we was wondering about, confessions like his father's relationship with David Mack. Everybody was curious. Do any of the rights are connected to David Mack and Rafael Perez? For years, do Senior know Perez? Do Senior know Mack? I'm #1 Pac channel because I didn't settle for Vlad's interview and his reply. That's why he shot me also. I'm the #1 Pac channel because I said, you know what? Since Vlad is not going to challenge Reggie Sr., of all people, let me go above and beyond and find out what's really good with Reggie Sr. He's the father. Everybody, Reggie's public enemy #1, but he ain't shit without his dad. When it comes to Rafael Perez and David Mack, that's another tier. That's not no Reggie boys. You know what I'm saying? Rafael Perez and David Mack, you know what I'm saying? Only if he's paying them. So that's where the red flag came in. When I did my research, what made me #1 Pac channel, not only the Reggie documents, unreleased Reggie documents, but I released a document that was public, but I found it that Kevin Hackey said, hey, wait a minute. Reggie offered me $25K for a job, and then I ain't hear from him no more. Then 4 days later, Biggie got hit. And he feels, this is Kevin Hackey telling the FBI on a document that I released that RJ Bond shot. So this is 2 YouTubers that I mentioned, including Butt First with the butt plugs over there. 3 YouTubers, they all shot me for Reggie Wright documents. RJ Bond shoots the Kevin Hackey report that I put out and said, hey, look, Kevin Hackey told the FBI in 2004. It just had an anniversary, July 26th. He said, look, Kevin Hackey said, look, Reggie called me and said, I got 25 bands. Can you do a job for me? I ain't hear from Reggie again. 4 days later, Biggie got hit. And I feel that this is what Kevin Hackey's saying. He feels that David Mack and Reggie Wright Jr. killed Biggie. Reggie Wright Jr. gave David Mack the $25K to kill Biggie. This is what he's telling the feds. So that narrative has been X'd out. It's never been talked about before until my channel. So what do you think? It's like going up a mountain, fighting a battle uphill battle with book bags on your back for my comrades. Right, I'm in the platoon now. I got my right. It's a military. We in the woods. We in the wilderness. It's a war, right? It's an uphill battle. Now I got this new document that no YouTuber has ever talked about in this pod game. Not the legends before me and the fallen soldiers before me and the ones during this era. No one was talking about the Kevin Hackey FBI report saying, hey, David Mack and Reggie Wright Jr. killed Biggie. Boom.
Man.
RJ Bond reports that, shoots it down, right? Then I'm answering your question. What makes me the number one Pac channel? Then
Man.
Bobby Ladd, I'm doing my research. Bobby Ladd, retired Compton cop that worked under Reggie Sr., same umbrella. He did an interview with story detective Vlad TV. He does the interview and said, hey, I'm giving you this document a year ago. He said, Bobby Ladd told security guard Vlad, look, this is why one of the reasons why Vlad shot me. Look, I'm giving you this document. Michael DeRose said his best friend Orlando Anderson's uncle, Keefe D, met with Reggie Wright Jr., the common denominator. Here we go again. First it was Kevin Hackey saying David Mack and Reggie Wright Jr. Now we got Orlando's bro, another shooter, saying, look, my bro Orlando Anderson's uncle, Keefe D, was meeting with Reggie Wright Jr. in Death Row's Monty Steakhouse to kill Biggie. So wait a minute. Here you got this is both documents way before YouTube, way before algorithm, way before the Greg Bacon investigation. This is what's really said, right? So what do you want me to believe? Clickbait views and ninjas who buy their views, or these documents that's never been talked about before? Vlad never made a topic about it. Vlad never did real YouTube shit like, hey, Michael DeRose said Keefe D and Reggie Wright Jr. was planning to kill Biggie. Real YouTube shit. If somebody give that to you, when I share with some of these documents with you, right? And I say, hey, Reggie said this, Reggie said that, right? In this document. You're not going to take a piece of that document and make a clip out of it for some YouTube shit? That'd be weird if you don't. Like, wait a minute. Why Vlad ain't make that a topic? Oh, you trying to cover up and help the rights. Every time the rights go on security guard Vlad's channel, he don't challenge them. Senior said, we talking about the same umbrella. I've been talking about the same people. Senior said, the gig is up. They already know. They already confessing. The gig is up. Senior said, look, he told Vlad, look, I heard about the 60K exchange with Orlando Anderson. If I ever heard or knew that Orlando Anderson was doing that 60K exchange and he was planning to be a hostile witness, that was my obligation to tell the DA, whoa, wait a minute. Keefe D said it was Reggie Sr., not Jr., was there. He told the same Vlad that did the interview. So you mean to tell me, you want me to take Vlad serious ever in life? If this man was just on your platform and he said it was Reggie Sr., not Jr., and Reynolds that was at the 60K exchange with his nephew, you want me to believe anything you saying when Senior came on your show and said, it was my obligation to tell the DA that Orlando was planning to be a hostile witness and he took 60K. No, Ninja, you were there.
Man.
Senior, you were there. So why you going on Vlad with that narrative? Why is it a problem for Reggie Sr. to admit he was there at the 60K exchange? So this is why the whole thing is to bury Keefe D and twist his stories, twist the lies. They play a hell of a mind game. They are master manipulators, right? And they twist the stories around. And again, shout out to Attorney Jasmine. I gave her a shout out in the beginning of our other interlude. Shout out to Attorney Jasmine. She has been bashed. Her name has been slandered, dragged through the mud. As I said before in the first segment, only 2% of black women made it to be attorneys, right? Here you got Reggie Wright Sr. trying to take her bar license and doing everything he can to manipulate. And I don't know if you saw yesterday's topic on Butt First with the butt plugs. He's trying to say, oh, she sent some hitmen to Reggie Jr.'s house. So my thing is, okay, if this is true, here we go with the lies and the master manipulations and trying to drag everybody in the mud and down to the dirt with them. Here we go. If this really happened, if shooters and ninjas that you knew were bona fide gangbangers, here we go with the dry snitching, right? If these ninjas you knew were you knew these ninjas, according to what he said on his show, He knew these ninjas, right? So if this really happened in your Compton PD, when you feel like it, where's the police report that you made? Since you're the stand-up cop, right? Okay, you're not a stand-up cop. Since you was Ma Pyru, where the shells on the ground, you had intruders in your front yard. If you Grape Street Crip, where the shells on the ground, right? If this is true, he tells a whole story in his diapers because he admitted he wear diapers, right? He admitted yesterday on his show. It took a Discretion TV. That's why we the #1 Pac channel. We was dealing with a YouTuber that was wearing diapers, and you know what I'm saying. And I exposed that. If this really happened, Reg, and you dragging Jasmine in the mud with this, right? Which I know the truth. It's not my business to put it out there as far as these are the facts, this is the paperwork, but whatever it is, right? But I know for sure offhand, bro, he's lying about the whole situation. He's a master manipulator. And if this is really happening, did you take justice on YouTube? Or did you take justice with the law because you Compton PD? Or did you take justice with the Grape Street because you Grape Street when you feel like it? Or you Southside Crip when you feel like it, right? It's got to make sense. So this is where I know when he's lying now. That's why they want me off YouTube, because I'm calling out all the guards, Vlad, R.J. Bond, Reggie Wright. They got these followers that's it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Even Pac didn't want everybody to sell his music or buy his music. You understand? Remember when Pac was in New York in the city, he saw the Africans bootlegging his shit. Hey, what are you doing? What's going on here, right? And he also said it. So, you know, that's what makes me right now #1 that the fact that all three major guards in YouTube, Vlad TV, Reggie Wright, and RJ Bond, they shot my channel. They've been shooting my channel for years. They finally succeeded.